A game that is relaxing and creative at the same time? Count me in. The Last Alchemist is the latest title, a farming simulator by Vile Monarch, who has previously developed strategy simulation video games such as the colony sim game Floodland and Crush Your Enemies, a real-time strategy from 2016. The Last Alchemist can be loosely described as a Japanese dialogue narrative with no actual voice acting, just cute sound-making characters, but to its core, it is a crafting and farming simulation game with vividly colored cartoon-like graphics, which creates a cozy atmosphere, ready to take you on a chill and relaxing gaming session. You start as the Alchemist. Yes, that is your name. And unfortunately, due to a plague, you suffer from an illness and you need to find a cure. So what's the story so far? You were living in a castle, learning alchemy next to your master, and you were trying to find a cure for you. You were not successful, so you decided to travel hoping to find other solutions. However, you haven't been lucky, so you went back to the castle where you used to live in the hopes of getting your master's help, determined to find a cure this time. Unfortunately, after you arrive, you learn that he has passed away. You're sad to hear this news, however, you don't give up. Your only chance to save yourself is to continue his work alone. After your arrival and a few minutes of a useful and fun tutorial, you're met by a group of mushroom-like creatures who are rather skeptical of your presence, as they think you will consume them. After you reassure them that this is not the case, your crafting journey begins, and the little mushroom creatures will prove to be valuable partners in your alchemy work. As expected in this genre of video games, you need to craft machines, gather resources, and extract materials in order to advance in the story and move closer to your cure. There are plants in your surroundings that you can harvest, and you can craft valuable items with the help of the equipment you build. The saving mechanism is a standard in this type of games, that is, the game saves once you go to bed at night. If you exit the game before bedtime, the game will not be saved, so plan your gameplay accordingly. The controls are straightforward and the game does a good job explaining the mechanics, so read carefully the instructions. You interact a lot with the key E and then the regular WASD in combination with the mouse. However, the gameplay mechanics are not perfect. I personally had a tiny bit of a hard time placing the materials in the correct slot in various blueprints, whether that was for crafting another material or a tool. It's not a big deal, but it needs some getting used to it. And be prepared that if you don't place the material correctly, it could fall on the ground, so you need to pick it up and place it again. It also took me a second to figure out where the crafted material comes out once it's ready. Keep in mind that you need to use the keys a lot instead of just clicking away with the mouse. It's not a deal breaker by any means, just a thing to get used to, and once you do, everything goes much smoother. The Last Alchemist is a great, cozy farm simulator, and it has a main quest goal, which makes it even more interesting. I think that it has some serious My Time at Portia vibes, in case you have played that game. If you have, and if you have enjoyed it, then you will love The Last Alchemist. So if you're a fan of the genre, this is a great addition to your cozy games collection.